right, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Brother Abdul Rahim, Underground Railroad. We'll let the brother introduce himself. We at WDON's Fest.
My name is Dialobe Lumumba. Most people know me as Curtis Noon Henderson. I'm not that image or that person that they got on the internet that they talk about out here causing havoc on our community that's being perpetuated. But I'm here today to talk about my wrongful conviction, or should I say my legal lecture. I was kidnapped by 4 white police officers in 1972 at the age of 15, falsely accused of being involved in a jump armed robbery and a murder. I end up being railroaded, tried as an adult, and convicted of attempted armed robbery and murder. However,
we better move over here just a little. Okay.
The person that actually they accused of the murder, he wanted an appeal 5 years later, so they never attempted to retry. They attempted to retry him. They brought me from prison, from Stateville, up to the county jail.
Work at Stateville.
To get me to say something against this brother, and I can be released because they know they had already given me 8 years, and that I could get a time cut or something like that. So I asked him, let me talk to the judge, who was Strayhorn at the time.
Yeah.
They had brought me back to Cook County, Statesville. And I told him, let me talk to the judge, because I wanted to talk to Strayhorn, because what had actually happened prior to that, going back, in my particular situation was that Strayhorn was my judge initially during my case. They kidnapped me and put me in the county jail. And he would have these verbal confrontations with my appointed public defender.
Yes, sir.
So during the course of, our little hearings, I hardly ever got a chance to talk to the guy. I'm talking about the public defender that represented me.
What finally ended up happening?
So, as a result of that, I was tried. Judge Strayhorn went on a 2-week vacation, and I was taken downtown to the Daily Center, Civic Center, and tried before a judge and never tried a criminal case a day in his life. A retired Republican state representative by the name of Robert E. Cherry.
Yes, sir.
And I think he had a position in the state legislature. However, I was his first so-called quote-unquote criminal case, and as a result of that, and he ended up giving me 80 years in prison, 80 years for the murder, and 5 to 10 years for the attempted armed robbery.
Made you an example.
And as a result of that, I was subjected to all types of hell. Therefore, the law gave them the right to do what they wanted to do. They sent me to prison. Luke Palmer had got it closed down due to the...
How old was you?
I was 16.
Oh, adult president?
Well, they had us in Sheridan, but it was only like about 30 of us there for a few months. Then they transferred them out, and there was 10 of us. So what they did with the 10 of us that were left, they went and filed a fake petition alleging that we was incorrigible, unrehabilitative, and that we was not worthy of being given an opportunity to be in a juvenile prison, even though we had not even been in one. But this was the petition was to base it on justifying them transferring us from like Sheridan to a place like Stateville, Pontiac, or Menard, somewhere like that.
How'd you get out? What happened?
So, after being subjected to torture, let me talk about that. I was subjected to physical torture in terms of 4 psychotropic medications.
Wow.
On the basis of this, what he told me, this is another white psychologist. Because of your conviction, I felt had you been on these medications, you would not have committed the murder. I said, first of all, sir, I am not even accused. I was allegedly accused of being. He said, that's not what we got. That's not what I got. And I was therefore subject to being forced because I refused to take it willingly and forced to have chlorine shot in my system, in my body. Okay? So, as a result of doing, they took me out of population, 30 of us out of nowhere, put me in an isolated building for months by myself. and attempt to get me to take this medication, which they would take me in handcuffs to the hospital every day, twice a day, by the grace of Allah. And I give all praises to Allah. Everything that happens in my life, I give praise to Allah for allowing me the ability to have the will and the strength and the wherewithal to come up with an idea where I never allowed that stuff to get in my system. As opposed to them shooting me, which it never went back in my system, but they was subjecting me to that type of but after they transferred me from that to Stateville, that was it.
Big Low.
No more medication.
Big Low was there.
Big Low was there. Yeah. A lot of brothers out. Larry Hoover was my cellie. You know, I met a lot of brothers. Yes, he was. And we was, quote unquote,
any message for Larry Hoover?
Brother, stay strong, black and determined. You know, I seen you evolve. Being you were cellies, you know that. You know what I'm saying? And we treat each other like men, like brothers. And I want to say to you, man, may the spirit of our ancestors stay within you. You know, may you dedicate your entire life, brother, to the liberation of our people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what God willed us to do.
Yes,
not
sir.
what they.
Yes, sir.
So stay strong, brother. Peace and black power.
Yes, sir. Let me ask you a question, just the last question. When a brother's in prison, I mean, getting ready to go to prison, and he's got a public defender.
Right.
His public defender say, let's go ahead and cop the plea. He don't realize that this is going to follow him for the rest of his life. Did he cop the plea?
No, never. I mean, I was offered that same option as a juvenile. You know, we convict you. If you're going to cop out for this 20 years, you'll just be in prison for a couple of years and you'll get out. You know, I said, no. I want a trial.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not copping out and doing the trial. They didn't go and hear this. If you ain't got but one witness to the entire crime, what the hell? Why wouldn't you, as my public defender, or the state attorney, call him as a witness?
They working for the judge. Yeah, they working for the judge.
To do what they did at the time, which was a mass incarceration of young black males throughout this country.
Yes, sir. Now, how do you want people to be able to get in contact with you?
Yes.
Okay, give me your telephone address.
Now, you can reach me at Street Peace Coalition, okay, at gmail.com.
Okay.
Street Peace Coalition.
Telephone number.
You can reach us at 312-869-4680. I have to look at this here because I'm a little up in age.
Yeah, I understand. My wife tells me that all the time. I understand. Okay.
But, yeah, and and by the way, Minister Mike, the Nation of Islam is our chairman, and he's a great brother, a great leader. And I want to encourage any and all of our people who see this here, and you probably heard me say this before on other documents, but if you ain't talking about liberating our people, you ain't talking about nothing. Okay? You ain't talking about nothing, but we in a dire situation right now.
Okay. Will you watch the Underground Railroad every Saturday night at 10:30 and on YouTube?
I try my best when I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
I understand. You can't do it every
right.
time.
You know, but I do my best and I stay in tune with your brothers. Like I say, stay strong. May Allah continue to bless you with success. You know, bringing information to our people. You know, because we need it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they have took us in a total different direction in opposed to where we're supposed to be going. You know? And then trying to justify it in most instances on some of these radio stations. But I'm not.
Yeah,
there's no disparity on this particular radio station, but we have to stand up as the people. We have to do the work that the creator, not, you know what I'm saying, the creator of these things, but the creator of everything.
This will be Kareem. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Get us off to you now.